today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second
and 9. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 69 yards. On first down, it's Watson.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Take over 1st and 10.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green Bay.
Throwing. Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Love's pass. Complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Jordan Love.
Tech McKinley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love's pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Vikings, nothing.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either about the tie, but yeah, either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw here to his running back.
Watson's pass.
He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Taken down right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
12 more yards.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 3, Vikings nothing.
They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Here's Watson fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Love now to pass on first down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
First down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Sheldon Richardson.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you read drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson, the left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Packers' 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Watson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes the defense.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown. Indeed, the official says this one counts.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Completes this to Waring. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Complete to Kahale Waring.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Green Bay.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Loves pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to
Jay Sternberger.
Touchdown,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the pressure gets to him again.
Deshaun Watson.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Vikings 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jamal Williams.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player's spotlight. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry, or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll throw right away. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
29-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd
Working out of the gun. Love going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Recovered by Green Bay.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Love's pass.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Love
1
from the gun. On the slant, completes to Sutton.
Love's pass.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
scrimmage. And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd and 9 from the 44. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A slant to Jones. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Maurice Hurst.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 8.
At the 20.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Following the interception, Love got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Love's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
they run. This is Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
On the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey.
Watson's pass complete to number 88. A gain of 5 brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Down at the 20-yard
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an edge.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Jamal Williams.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, going to the air with Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Operating from the gun. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd down and goal.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Love's pass.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to the air, Watson on second down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Lutz lining up for the point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Cook strip. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay. Will Lutz.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Harris on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A 3-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
That's not good enough, man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together? Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Final score, Packers 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500